Surrender now, cease these needless hostilities, and there won't be casualties. What are you doing? Have you forgotten Tianyu's laws? The 7 houses are banned from engaging in civil war. Marching towards drifting flower edifices with such fanfare, His Majesty will hear of this and exact punishment. Old hag. Why else would we be here in the first place? It's all by His Majesty's order. There's no one out there coming to help a bunch of broads, haha. Impossible. Grandmother refuted. What crime could we possibly have committed for His Majesty to treat us so as to let you attack us? Old crone, don't play dumb. Who doesn't know of your ties with that wretched spawn Fan? With the mess he made in the imperial palace, he is the nation's #1 criminal. And with your connections, you aren't far behind either. Fan raised us, and now he crushes us. Drifting flower edifices' 1,000-year-old legacy will lay in ruins. Was it truly the right choice to have an alliance with Fan? But it's useless to think about it now. If you want to destroy drifting flower edifices, then come. I, Chu Bijuan, will face any contenders. I've heard so much of the Lady of Steel, and have long wished to try you out. Hell Valley's profound ranked martial art, demonic face seal. The howling sea of agonized faces came to a halt as ice spread all over them. They cracked to pieces, pulverizing the demonic faces, leaving room for grandmother to walk out. And send Yuanshan flying with a palm to the chest. And leaving behind a scarlet trail. Yuanshan spat out frozen blood as he wobbled to his feet. Drifting flower edifices profoundly ranked martial art, heavenly austere ice palm, trained to such perfection it can even freeze my demonic face seal. Congratulations, Lady of Steel. Admirable. Valley Lord, Yu's demonic face seal is too exquisite for me to take lightly. It's all thanks to decades upon decades of hard work that I had the honor to match Valley Lord's skills. Grandmother has aged with grace, coming above even the likes of Valley Lord Yu. How about you humor this old man next? Yen Bagong, you're shameless. You just want to take advantage of your grandmother having fought a hard battle and being exhausted. You're just picking on the weak. That's a little off, my lady. We 3 houses joined hands just so we don't have to go one-on-one. How does picking on the weak fit here? We just want to duel with our grandmother right now for a bit instead of starting the assault. We're doing you all a favor. Want to kill me to finish the battle? However, we need to stall for time to minimize casualties. I can only try my best. Yen Bagong, come. The next second he turned savage, launching Rainbow Cloud Palm with both hands, Pil King Hall's signature move. Grandmother knew it was coming and had a shield of ice around her as she went on the offensive. The poison was acidic, but it wouldn't eat through the clear ice that fast. He might be on edge at the incoming ice, but not panicked. He even had time to show off a creepy smile. From the thick fog, one man shot in front of Yen Bagong. Lin Rufeng's savage power pierced the ice on her palm and wreaked havoc in her body. The icy shield collapsed and 10 fierce blows hammered her body, sending her flying. Grandmother was heavily wounded and poisoned by the Rainbow Cloud Palm. Mary Wood's profoundly ranked martial art is Empty Cloud Art. Lin Rufeng. One and only. Our Empty Cloud Art is based on speed, splitting an attack into several blows to tear up your insides. The more advanced the cultivation, the more splits. You may have ice protecting you, but not even that can block all of them. I'm not so talented, but I've just managed to unleash 20 splits, so. Grandmother. You know good 2-bit filthy scumbags. Is that how a house lord acts nowadays, stabbing people in the back? Oh no. Didn't I say that already? This is a coalition of 3 houses. Besides, we work great together, and we haven't even surrounded you with our forces yet. What's wrong with that? Take me back now. You won't get away that easily. Listen up. Their head is down. It's the perfect moment to take them all down. The sea of people came in like a tide. Grandmother, go. We'll stop them. The overseers stood no chance in front of 2 house lords. They were dead in one blow, unable to stall 1 second. Listen, I won't be able to survive this, but you are the future of drifting flower edifices. Go, withdraw. Let Iris become the edifice lord. I will hold them off. Grandmother. No. You bunch of ignorant girls, how can you not see what's in front of you? Go back and wait. We will get our chance when support comes. Grandmother trailed off. Silly girls, take care, drifting flower edifices, I'm counting on you. Chu Bijuan, you should care about yourself first. As long as there's one breath left in this body, you will never tread one step in drifting flower edifices. With a bang, the two sides clashed. The shock wave turned everything around them to dust. Her frail and damaged body slammed into the ground. Grandmother, I'll take the head of the Lady of Steel. Something shot straight for Lin Ruffing. Killing with intent. A radiant stage expert. What are you waiting for? Get her out of here. Humph, how dare you lowlifes set your eyes on drifting flower edifices. Big words for just a bunch of broads. If not for the imperial family's help in the past millennium, you'd never see today. Don't think for a second that being in the radiant stage will change anything. Which of us houses doesn't have its own venerables? Now more than ever when we have the great regent estate taking the lead. That's right. We are the ones behind this siege. Regent estate's great venerable, Huangpu Fengla. Sisters, today's the day we will fight for justice. It won't matter. We've lived together, and we'll die together. A fitting end for our 100-year friendship. I've heard of drifting flower edifices women being staunch, and now I see it for myself. You are far better than some male wolves drunk on power. I will give you 3 free shots at me before I attack, seeing as I'm so kind. After that, don't blame me for showing no mercy. Humph, thank you for your consideration, sir. We're happy to accept. A white mist formed between the three, linking them and feeding off each other's strengths, to their very peak of power. Combination martial art. An ice phoenix took form between them, 300 meters large and shrieking. I never knew you'd be so in tune with each other. Of the same heart and mind. Humph, we'll talk about that later, but for now, take this one. The ice phoenix unleashed its full killing intent on Huangpu Fengla as it charged. All in its wake turned to ice, even air itself. This skill is sure to be dangerous. But not to me. With a bang, the phoenix crumbled into glittering ice. Huangpu Fengla grinned, first. The ice fragments released an unbearable coldness, it swallowed him in its midst, leaving behind nothing. High venerable. Even a great master like Huangpu Fengla was killed by the 3 hags' attack. If I hadn't run just now, I would have been doomed. Cracking sounds revealed the breaking of the sculpture. With a bang to finish, Huangpu Fengla was revealed in all his glory. Worthy of being the high venerables. Who knew such an attack hit an even stronger one? How amazing. Not that it did any good to the likes of me. The cold. It's slowing me down. Huangpu Fengla, we knew this attack wouldn't work. So we prepared a little something. Profoundly ranked martial art. Profound ranked martial art, Dark Heaven Finger. Huangpu Fengla, did you think that combination art was all to deceive you and help the 3 of us bully you? Wrong, so very wrong. Don't look at me like that. There's no chance of coming out of this. The Ice Phoenix's cold energy is keeping you frozen, not to mention the icy energy in your body keeping your Yuan Qi sealed. This way, our Dark Heaven Finger works in tandem with the first attack and freezes you solid. You may be a peak expert, but with your Yuan Qi on ice, even if you get out of our move, your power will be cut in half. Huangpu Fengla, you brought this on yourself. Hags, don't write me off so early. Your parlor tricks are no match for me. Huangpu Fengla let out dragonic roars and exploded in a golden shower. The powerful Yuan Qi waves shook the ice off and sent the 3 women flying as well. Imperial Tyrant body art is the strongest cultivation method among the houses. No one can stop me. That was the second move. Sisters, we have one more chance. Have you thought about it? What's there to think? Of our peak skills, we can only use that. Let's do it. Huangpu Fengla, you better keep your word. Since you said you'd give us 3 free moves, then 3 is what we have. Of course, let's do it. We have nothing to offer. Only our blood for our house. The 3 jumped high at Huangpu Fengla with power and speed. Huangpu Fengla frowned, unclear of their aim. Is this your final move, a palm? There was not even a skill behind it. There's no way you can harm me with that, you've lost your last chance. Thank you, Sir Huangpu, for giving us these free moves, but this palm is only half of it. Self-destruction. Yes, this is our last move. Death before dishonor. The huge balls of flame swallowed the sky, shaking up everything. The mountains around them were now flatlands while the trees floated around as ashes. Where is the High Venerable? Could it be? A black figure slammed the ground. Blood spurted out and Huangpu Fengmei wheezed. High Venerable, you're amazing to come out alive from that. You're the only one in Tianyu to pull it off. Why did they do it? Who cares? They couldn't beat you, so they decided to drag you down as well. But they never thought that even this couldn't kill you. You're still in one piece. They died for nothing, the idiots. No. A cultivator who has reached the radiant stage would cherish his life above everything. They would never throw their lives away unless it was the very last resort. They could have used the drifting flower edifices array to stall me and escape. Pig-headed, perhaps. That's putting it mildly. Drifting flower edifices, a women's domain, hasn't survived all these years on empty words alone. High Venerable, aren't we attacking? Of course we are. Fool. But that's your problem, I need to dress my wounds. Don't get careless. Drifting flower edifices women can't be underestimated. Yen Bagong, how should we handle the array? Don't ask, it's a headache. The Regent Estate's experts only acted as support, leaving the heavy lifting to them. The only helper, Huangpu Fengmei, was now away on medical leave. The explosion shook all of Drifting Flowers City. Grandmother, pale and weak, lay on the floor, rocking to the explosion's rhythm. The odd bump into the ground of her head had her frowning and opening her eyes. Aunt Tao, grandmother's awake. Grandmother's injury is stable, but, what? Removing the rainbow cloud palm's poison is beyond these wrinkled hands' ability. They alone hold the antidote. What do we do now? Pill King Hall is right outside our gates. Are we supposed to go out there and grab one to force an antidote out of them? Peony, don't be nervous, Pill King Hall had a monopoly on the rainbow cloud palm's antidote until now. Did you forget how Zhua Fan deciphered the antidote at the 100-pill meeting? Curing grandmother, Aunt Tao, and many of our sisters. Even their top alchemist, the vicious Pill King, is now under the Luo clan. And with him as an ally, there's no need to fear any poison. Yeah, we just have to get in touch with them, and my grandmother will be fine. But that prick stole our precious heirloom. How can we trust him? It will be great if he returns it. Get up, but if he doesn't. Then she came to a decision and spoke firmly. All we can do is move on. If drifting flower edifices are to survive, we need to compromise. We need allies like him the most right now. Hold. What is the point of getting the treasure back only to find a city filled with corpses? So you want to lean on the Luo clan? Yes, Zhua Fan had made us a promise back when he was in trouble. We can rely on him. Now that he is one of the big players, he is our supporter. It's all just a repaid investment. Peony, you usually go off the deep end and are frank. You are kind at heart, but not suited to be the edifice lord. As the one bearing the responsibility of drifting flower edifices, one has to be flexible and set their gaze beyond the present moment. A useless thing like reputation will only drag us down. What was that large noise just now anyway? Something big happened. Grandmother, overseers, and the three venerables. What about the venerables? In order to deal with Huangpu Fengmei, the venerables self-destructed. Grandmother. It was my mistake to lead them to their doom. If only I had heeded the Luo clan's warnings and retreated, they would have been alive and wouldn't have died in vain. They sacrificed their lives for the drifting flower edifices. It's all my fault. What about Huangpu Fengmei? What's going on outside? Grandmother, Huangpu Fengmei, is badly hurt and has withdrawn from battle. Yen Bagong and the others are attacking our barriers, while our sisters are pushing them back. They can hold on for the time being. Regent Estate's High Venerable. What about the Regent Estate itself? Grandmother, there's no sign of them. That means Regent Estate isn't involved. Overseers, join the defenses. Never attack, only resist. Guard drifting flower edifices and wait for our allies. Although three houses united was a force to reckon with, Drifting Flower's edifice's defenses were like a steel wall. We've been fighting for 3 months, and we've only broken 26 barriers. When will it end? For God's sake. I should have just brought all my venerables. What the hell are Regent Estate and those rotten divine dragons doing? They decided on this attack, yet now they are taking the back seat while we risk our necks. What's so scary about Drifting Flower edifices anyway? If we'd all pitch in, it'd be over and done with by now. Calm down. Sir Lang said we're baiting the aid. While we have Drifting Flower edifices on the ropes, they'll attack the reinforcements. I heard the Veiled Dragon Pavilion and Sword Marquis Abode's forces have been beaten back many times already. Regent Estate can handle those guys with a modicum of effort. What's the point of having all of them in the back as support? House Lord Lin, don't say that. They aren't much hassle, true, but what if a Zhuo fan comes? Let's just keep attacking. Don't worry, the city will soon fall. My 3 venerables are coming in 2 days. With Radiant Stage experts clearing a path for us, their guarding array will be no obstacle. With Valley Lord, you're home to a wreckage. You don't need Radiant Stage experts to defend it. While our men are just too homesick to leave. Bastards. Humph, you'll see. Zhuo fans will take good care of your shacks just as well. Sir Lang, any updates? With Drifting Flower edifices under siege for 3 months now, small fries keep on coming. It's so boring. When will a big fish bite anyway? Sir Lang, what do you reckon that big fish is planning right now? Estate Lord. Our plan and reality do not match, I'm afraid. Where exactly? Our main plan to bait the aid involved faking an attack on Drifting Flower edifices to draw Zhuo fan out. With the Estate Lord's 9 dragons diamond body, we'd catch Zhuo fan by surprise and finish him off in one swift blow. However, the way it has played out is that we've fallen for it. What? How? By being a borrowed knife. It may be that we predicted Zhuo fan's aim all wrong. His vision is far wider. We thought he would protect his allies to secure his power. But with Drifting Flower edifices under siege for months yet there being no sign of the Luo clan, it goes to show that he has abandoned them. If anything, he was counting on us to destroy Drifting Flower edifices for him. What? He wants us to destroy the Drifting Flower edifices. Why? What does he get from this? Humph, plenty. A man without roots is the easiest to sway. Even if Drifting Flower edifices survive and he wins in the end, Drifting Flower edifices, being who they are, will remain only an ally. Drifting Flower City, but when Drifting Flower edifices fell, he'd accept the women with open arms, getting them on his side and leaving only the world for the taking. Such a cunning plan, what a twisted mind. Even I could only deduce this from the current state. Zhuo fan is a truly diabolical mastermind. By my calculations, he not only wants us to destroy Drifting Flower edifices but also all his allies. He will then take them in like a good Samaritan, and they, in their moments of gratitude and weakness, will accept the conversion wholeheartedly. Such devious schemes. Zhuo fan is the most dangerous ally so far. The Veiled Dragon Pavilion was the first to care for the Luo clan, and Zhuo fan once had close ties with Chu Qingcheng. Is he that dead inside to throw everything aside and plot against them? That's what makes Zhuo fan such an abomination. A man of ambition only looks at things from a perspective and never lets some platonic relationships drag him down. But how did he know we'd attack Drifting Flower edifices with the 3 houses? Estate Lord, do you remember? When we planned to divide our forces into 3 and take them all down at the same time. Who was it that proposed we attack one house at a time and bait the aid? It was Feng Qiubai.